Kaynan was behind me, and he had a backhand and arm. Whenever you're in this position, I have to have a primary defensive hand, assuming we're in this position. But if I bump my partner forward, and I get her moving towards my shoulders, like so, now you're in a position where if she unlocks her hands to try to strangle me, she's going to fall off the top. So she's committed now to keeping the backhand and arm because of the fact that she'll fall off the top. The only thing she can do from there, is she can post her hand on the floor and not fall, and now there's no threat of a strangle. So when I bump my partner this far forward, this is one of the exceptions to the rule where I don't have to have a primary defensive hand in place now. Okay? So from this position, we actually ended up, it was during a scramble, kind of ended here, and from here, I bumped him forward, and you see I use a very narrow base with my hands, and I use this, what I call tripod bump, to pop up to a 4-point, and then walk backwards. Okay? So from here, he tried to stay too high with the backhand arm, huge mistake by him. I just bumped him forwards. He tried his best to hold on, and he fell off the top. What actually ended up happening is as he realized he was going over, he tried to stand up. So you're going to post your hand this time and try to stay up. I went to a scoop grip on his near leg, and I actually ran him down to the floor. So what happened was we were here. I bumped him forward. He felt he was going off. He was here. I built up to my hands. I backed away, and I caught a scoop grip, and I ran him down to the floor. So he's got a backhand and arm, like so, and he's way too high in the hips. You should never be playing here, okay? From here, I had two hands on the floor. I just bumped him forward, and I used that bump to take me forwards and take my elbows off the ground. And then you just back away, back away, back away. And in my case, I backed away enough to where he fell off. I scooped the leg, and I ran him forward. So anytime your partner has a backhand and arm, using a tripod bump to bring him forward is a great option because of the fact that there's one exception to the rule, and your partner is so far forward in this particular position, you don't have to have a primary defensive hand in place, or any defensive hands. Because if your partner at any point lets go of the backhand and arm and tries to strangle you, they're guaranteed to fall off sooner than later, okay? So you bump your partner forward, and as they're coming forward, you use that momentum to take you weight from your hips onto your elbows, onto your hands, and then off your elbows and off your knees and onto your feet. So we bump our partner forward, and we back away, and your partner will always fall off the top.